I can't believe we're already at the closing ceremony of this great event. I thank all of you that are here, and it's been just an honor and a privilege to be part of this wonderful World Congress of Families 10. As customary, at the end of the World Congress of Families official event, we develop a declaration, and I'm pleased to bring the 2016 Tbilisi Declaration to you. Reading the declaration is our former president of the Howard Center for Family, Religion, and Society, and our founder of the World Congress of Families, Dr. Allan Carlson.
The Tbilisi Declaration 2016. We delegates to the World Congress of Families 10 gather in the ancient and honorable land of Georgia, in the venerable and beautiful city of Tbilisi, at a time of great historic importance. During the last several decades, a titanic global contest over the nature of society and the fate of children has taken form. It has now come to a head. On one side are gathered the forces combining revolution with retrogression, novelty with depravity, and cries of liberation with a new slavery. This movement elevates sexual desire and atomistic individualism to the highest of human values. It denies any natural order to human life, and it degrades children into nuisances or tools to serve adult ends. On the other side are those who defend the natural family. We affirm the wisdom embodied in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that the family is the natural and fundamental group unit of society, entitled to protection by society and the state. We hold that human beings are by nature social, conjugal, and procreative. We see in the creation a divine moral order that seeks to protect and nurture children. In this context, it is distressing to find many Western nations, transnational bodies such as the European Union, and large corporations joining the cause of the sexual revolution. Yet it is hopeful to also see the younger nations of Africa and Asia and many of the lands recently freed from the yoke of communism rallying behind the natural family. Today we recognize that the Republic of Georgia is a pivot point in the great contest over the human future. Accordingly, we delegates to this Congress affirm the following truths. Human sexuality exists to bind men and women together in love and cooperation in the begetting and rearing of children. Marriage is a social institution ordained of God, designed to protect the procreative couple and their children. Wise public policy seeks to maximize the number of children born into stable, married couple homes. Men and women are equal in dignity and rights, yet complementary within marriage and child-rearing, a distinction that governance must respect. The home is the first polity, the primary source of sovereignty, and also the first economy, where private property serves to protect liberty. Relative to events in the year 2016, such truths point to specific propositions. Governments and transnational entities should end efforts that redefine marriage, returning to the conventional and natural understanding of one man in a voluntary union with one woman for life. Governments and transnational entities should cease all propaganda in favor of gender theory and sexual orientation, which has no basis in biological reality. To counter the perils of sub-replacement fertility, tax and other public policies should favor the married couple, child-rich home. And governments should acknowledge and respect the role of parents in determining their children's education, guarding childhood innocence, and raising the next generation with the ability to differentiate between vice and virtue and to follow the path of beauty, goodness, and truth. So offered to the world by we, the delegates of the World Congress of Families 10, I ask you now, if you would agree with this document, that you affirm this by the word "I." Aye. So approved.